Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Race Day. My name is Steve. I'm the host today, and this is the PGR Intimidator Series. Man, super speedway racing at its finest for sure. Today, going to be at the giant Talladega Super Speedway for another banger of a race for the PGR Series. It's been a long time for us for Race Day to cover one of these races, and I am so glad to get this gig tonight, I guess they could say. Pretty pumped up. These boys put on one hell of a show, and we're going to do just the same today. So big thanks to you folks in the chat for being here, supporting the series. Good stuff, man. Right now we're going to be down trackside for qualifying, going on right now. I think about 4 minutes left to go in the session. So take a look at who's going on and what's going on down on the track. 2.66 miles of just calamity and competition. And here they are, Matt Lee right now in P7. There we go. Right now, John Mollahan on top in that P1 spot. Vicente Guerrero currently showing in P9. Good stuff right now. That 14, big crowd today. It looks like over, geesh, maybe like 40, 47 looks like. Holy. Love to see that. The 89, the Jack Shack on the side of that, number 89, looking pretty good today. But these folks are, if you don't know, Xfinity Series cars today for 75 laps. So definitely going to be a big one. 75 laps, 75% fuel as well. So keep that in mind. No fast repairs. That's the big one. These races right here, you can get that big wreck. Takes out a lot of guys, but right now, that might not be too good if you get wrecked. 56, Josh Barnwell right here, the number 16. Excuse me, in 16th is the number 56. Malik Ray on track. Number 7, Signal Machine, looking pretty good right there. Mike Davenport. All kinds of drivers to get through right now. But man, big crowd. David Flanagan coming around, starting his first lap. Who else can we cover real quick? But a couple more minutes to qualifying, about 2 minutes right now. Cody Neagle's actually going to be your pole sitter as we speak with that 54.11. Him and Mollahan basically tie right there, so really close on track. Bunch of good looking paint schemes today. We're going to cover as many as we can. We have enough time to do that, but I expect to see a lot of these guys 3 and 4 wide at some point, so it's all good. Ooh, to the pole right here, William K. Price. 54.10. Gets to that front. Really fast lap. Good stuff there for Price. Michael Triscaro, there he is. 34 Prime Machine. That stands out for sure, looking good. Trevor Arsenwoodolf. I can guarantee I just destroyed that name, but I'm sure he'll forgive me later on. It's all good. Price still up front right now. Mike Davenport. Right now, P27. All kinds of guys getting in their laps. Axel Smith, here he is. Uh-oh, got the Wendy's machine going on. You guys, maybe if you're watching who know Race Day, you know that I love Wendy's. And we got a Frosty in the front of that thing. Oh my lord. Might be a late night run after this race. We'll see. You guys better stop me. Still up front, William K. Price looking pretty good. Still, Malik Ray looks like he's 25th right now on the board. Ooh, Trevor got real close there. P2. Malik Ray crosses the line. Oh, to the top of the board. Malik Ray, 54.08. Crazy good lap right there. A couple more guys still to go. Dylan Jones. Looking solid right there, that number 41. pretty good. Landon Velike. Velike? I'm going to go with Velike for now. Until told otherwise. Freddie Bazinez. There he is, that 54 Interstate Batteries. Again, folks, big crowd. Awesome stuff. Cannot wait to get this thing going. 75 laps, keep in mind, in a huge field, no fast repairs. So that's going to be the key part, right? You just can't get into that big wreck. And that could happen. Good stuff right here. We're going to lower down the radio just a bit. We can't hear a damn thing in my ears right now. Woo. There we go. Listen, we're rocking and rolling over here. We got the PGR Intimidator series up next. Folks, I'll tell you what, you are in for a treat. As right now, still Malik Ray on top. Looks like qualifying is actually still going on, so might be 15 minutes of qualifying and not 10 minutes, so maybe I was misunderstood that, but everyone else, no one else really on track right now besides, okay, hold on, Dylan Basson, there he is, that 42 cartwheel machine, looks like an old, oh yeah, it is Target, okay, I was gonna say, looks like an old Target ride, but looking pretty good. Dylan Jones on track still, wrapping up his lap. Looking good, folks. Hey, while these guys are still wrapping up their times, very minimal drivers on track right now, actually. They're all finishing up. So we're going to actually step aside for a quick second. Thanks to some of our Race Day channel sponsors. And we'll come right back for the grid. All right, welcome back, folks. We are here and ready to go here in just a second for the PGR Intimidator Series here in Talladega. Right now, just wrapping up qualifying. Malik Ray is on top of the board right here, 54.08. Looking extremely quick, about 30-ish seconds to go until qualifying. Nobody on track right now. Currently, a lot of guys electing to not qualify, so makes sense, right? 75 laps to get yourself to the front. Try and win this race. So, again, money racing, that can be quite the task. The top 7, by the way, do get money. So we'll talk about that real quick. First place gets $400. Pretty sick. Second, 300, 200 for third. And then kind of down the line there. Seventh place gets 100. And then $100 goes to the highest finisher outside the money positions with the least amount of incident points. So that's pretty sick. We'll see how that goes for sure. But pretty good stuff right there. Right now, it looks like qualifying is over. So we're going to get down to trackside once more. Take a look at our starting grid. Oh, Dylan Basin actually, man, buzzer beater. Got the pole right there in P1. We'll go down. Get him breaking news. There he is, that 42. Stole the pole from Malik Ray. Man, great stuff right there at the last second. So there he is, your pole sitter, Dylan Basin, in that cartwheel of 42. That's a good looking ride right there. So good stuff. Malik Ray in P2. There he is, William Price, third spot. Trevor Arsmanoff in P4. Cody Niegels in P5. Followed by a couple of guys not on track right now. Mullahan, Triscaro, there he is. Eberhardt. Ethan Eckert, P9. David Sheets in P10. Christopher Carter, P11. Justin Mills in 12th spot. Lyndon Valik in 13th. Kyler Wynn, P14. There he is. Mike Davenport, 15th. P16, Mark Vondrell. Axel Smith in P17. Andrew Navarro, P18. Matt Lee, 19th. Matthew Baker in P20. 21st through 30th, Flanagan, Guerrero, Estrella, Patton, Corbett, Freese, Jones, Wise, Spain, and then Evan Carlbon. 31st on down, Josh Bonwell, Freddie Bassinez, Corey Cook, Larry McDonald, Logan York in P35, Ian Martin, Brock Westmoreland, Heath Job in 38th, Josh Giambrone in 39th, and then 40th, Tyler Vickery. Then rounding up the field looks like James Wagner, McClendon, Clay, Barnes. The top 44 right there. A couple of guys looks like they missed the cut as far as getting into the race, perhaps by qualifying, so that is the case there. Our race day sponsors right there. Love them. Harpoon, Premier, Admin Box, Hosky. That graphic's a bit blurry right there. I'm not sure why. We'll fix that maybe one of our caution periods if we get one. Apologize for that, but either way, our great sponsors. Here we go though. Lap 1 about to be underway in just a second. Appreciate, folks, all the likes and subscriptions. We are very, very close to 800 subs, I believe, actually. So awesome stuff. And you're a big part of that, so definitely appreciate the support for sure. We're going to get one more yellow flag, it looks like, or one more pace lap, it looks like, to get this thing going. So all good. Big race, 75 laps in a huge field. So I definitely expect to see the cream rise to the top by the time the checker flag waves right now, for sure. 75 laps here is not a whole lot of time, right? So you're really going to make it happen. I do believe they'll have enough fuel to get, well, not through the race, but decently close to it. But I believe, if my math is right here, they'll have to pit once for sure for fuel. But either way, pace car lights are still off. We were pulling off. Are we still? I think so. Here we go. Pace car turns left. And you know what that means, folks. 75 laps ahead of us. Starter has the green flag in the air. And the Geico restart zone is upon us. Basin, Malik Ray. Off we go. Or do we? Maybe not. Man, I know we can go 4 wide at Talladega, but we were going 4 wide there for quite a while. Even under the pace laps. It's pretty funny. Not sure what we're doing here. The pace car is not... we are technically a green flag right now, so forgive me if this is some kind of PGR tradition. I'm not too clear on it if that is the case, but hey man, we're here for it. So I'm all good. Great shot of all the cars, though. Big field. 45 in the field. Looks like we will go green this time by. I'm guessing they just didn't want to bring up the pace car and have to go, you know, 2 more laps around because it makes it do some weird stuff. But all good. Race control definitely has the situation down, I'm sure. And hey, we're just here to kick back and have an adult Capri Sun or two, and off we go. But lap 1, off to a blazing start here. We'll see if they go up to speed here. Let's pretend there's a pace car in front of them. Here we go. Malik Ray, Dylan Basin up front. Do we get the green here? Yes, we do. The engines are roaring. We're green here. Just like that, folks, we are underway right now. Malik Ray still up front in that P1 spot. Your pole sitter 89 on the outside lane, getting pushed right now by that 42, excuse me, the 42, the pole sitter, pulled in inside of that number 7, Malik Ray. Lap traffic already in the back of the field here. Looks like the number 3. A couple of guys back there as well, but it is all good. Malik Ray pushing through the 3 wide, though, right there, about 10th on back. You got to be careful of that lap down traffic on the outside lane. And they navigate just fine. Talladega is wide enough where you can make it happen. Really good run right now. 3 wide already into turn 1. You talk about best of the best, folks. Right here, this is it. PGR. 3 wide. Outside line, though, making it work right here. Who's that? Way up high. That 90. Looking very, very good. They are on the top. Moves down now, though. Kyler Wynn and Eberhardt made that work quite well. Malik right now on the middle lane. Oh, big tag right here. This might be a big one. Oh, no. Huge, huge wreck already. And just like that, folks, in the blink of an eye, huge, huge wreck on lap number 5. Already started up front, too. But that can happen. Malik Ray right now being shown in 45th, so he was right in front when we saw that action going down, but it shows it's in P1 right now. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but it could just be the iRacing scoring system kind of getting weird on us, but it's all good. We'll go back real quick if we can and try and find out, man, what happened right there on the restart. Well, not restart, but really lap 5. We'll try and track it down real quick. This can sometimes be a little daunting on super speedways just because so many things happen at once. So give me just a second here. So we'll definitely find it. So yeah, oh man, the 8. I think that's the 82 maybe on the top line. Man, the 04 goes up right there. I want to go back a little bit and see kind of where it started. Oh, the 8 just kind of comes down right there. Man. That Martin Sports car on the top left that we just came out of the picture, he was definitely getting together. It's hard to really nail down who that was, but I mean, yeah, just the carnage all over the track. But yeah, the 8 right there, the 8 in that MS Sports machine, the numbers on the side of the cars don't match up to the numbers on the scoring tower, I do believe, which definitely makes it a little harder for me to kind of figure it out. Okay, here we go. Matt Lee. So Matt Lee. Let's go back to Matt Lee. Yeah, man, he is just slideways right here. I want to go back even further. I really want to nail down where and what happens here. Yeah, so they just okay, so Mistrita looks like, and then Lee just kind of just tangle up, I guess, really. Probably the best way to call it. A good angle here, yeah, the 02, I think that is, goes up on the air. 62, man. Way up. A lot of guys just have nowhere to go, you know, and that's just the nature of the beast at a track like this. Who's that who snuck through? Blue wheels. Lordy. That was nice. But, yeah, everyone here, man. A couple of guys got through, snuck through for sure. Middle of the track right here. In the back, way down low as well. So, but that right there, folks, is the big one. First one on lap number 5. Happens that quick. A lot of guys right here did pit as well, by the way. Seeing a bunch right here, obviously fixing damage and maybe even taking tires and fuel. Big for sure. But man, right now working our first caution of the night. Malik Ray still up front, followed by Colin Wynn, Trevor as Warnoff. Looking pretty solid. We'll step aside for just a second, folks. Take a quick break. Thank a sponsor or two. We'll come right back. All right, back at it right now. Lap number 7 out of a 75-lap race. Malik Ray up front, 82 on the outside lane there. Kyler Wynn, after a huge race right there, or a wreck, excuse me, took out a lot of fast drivers, potentially, right? The track like this, it's always tough, you know? Do you stay up front, or do you stay in the back? That middle pack is always pretty deadly, but a couple of guys get tangled up on the outside lane. That can happen right there. So we're going to go back green here. Pace car going to turn off in just a second. Going to get this thing back going. Shout out to all the people in Florida. I know I've got some friends down in Miami, and A lot of storms coming through, or hurricane, I believe. I think I read. So hope you all are doing good down there. Everyone's safe and well. Here we go. Geico restart zone. Malik Ray, Kyler Wynn. Green flag in the air. We'll give it a proper restart this time. Here we go. Green flag is out, and we're back green right now. Big push by the 89 behind Malik Ray. That 2 as well, doing pretty well. 82 and the 90 outside. Uh-oh, the blinking by the 89. Got to be careful there to not lose that connection. Outside lane working very well right now. Going to jump down in front of the front row. And the nice thing, too, about the high line, and maybe this is different in the Xfinity car versus the next-gen car, but the outside lane, you can really get a good side draft. It's kind of nice on the outside lane, but, again, this car could be a bit different, but what we're seeing so far is great racing. Really impressive so far. The front two, really both lanes are really doing really well as far as evening out. That's the tough part about, drafting, right? Is that right now it's kind of just, it's rush hour traffic at 200 miles an hour, right? That's what it is. So unless somebody makes a third line here on the high groove, there's just not going to be a lot of passing, or at least, effective passing, but it is early. It's lap 10. Save it to the end. Make sure you can get the fuel to the ends and then fire away. But right now, the 82, Kyler Wynn, looking very strong down low. The 90 as well, Eberhardt, looking pretty good. Good stuff so far. Vickery right here in that 6th spot. See a couple of guys shouting out Vickery. Let's ride on board real quick. Tyler Vickery. See what he's dealing with in that machine right there. Look at this. Got that wheel bias to the left. Man, looking good. Lap traffic up front just a little bit. Right now we're working lap 11. Keeping real close to that inside lane too, trying to side draft. Looks like Malik is going to jump up in front. 2 cars in front right here of Vickery. Going to get a great run. The outside line is. Little bobble and weave there for Malik Ray. Got to be careful in the inside lane. But Vickery really doing a good job holding on to it right here. Couple of drivers in the back as well. Can't forget about the back of the pack. These guys, hey, you never know where the winner can come from. These guys, though, are pretty well in shambles. Single file, not really in the draft, kind of just hanging out. I guess this, but hey, you never know, right? It's a long race. These boys can pull out a win at any time. And I'm not as familiar with this PGR series, so I'm not as in tune with favorites or things like that, but I think it's better, right? You just never know. But third line starting to form, the 25, Kevin Freese way up there. Love that throwback Kellogg's machine. Terry Labonte scheme, I believe that is. Man, looking good right there. 4-car to his behind, Brock Westmoreland, but nobody else. Oh, there they go, the 5. Matthew Baker going to try and make a move there as well. Three wide all the way around this track. It is just so tense the entire time. And lap 13 already. 14 now. Lock it up. And look at these leaders right here. Malik and the 90 kind of staying out in front. The 5 got pushed in. Kind of going to get got left behind. But Triscaro right there as well in that prime machine. 8-car on the outside getting passed right here. Going to get freight trains. Lap down traffic, I do believe. But man, tough conditions. Whew. That's a whole lot of Kyler wind behind him. Things kind of calming down now. 2 wide. It was about 3 wide a second ago, being led by that 25, but he is holding on to it, still remaining up front. Outside line really getting a good push right here from that 25 as well. So Malik really just trying to be that Pied Piper, right? Kind of control the lane that has the momentum. He's doing it quite well right now, but it is early. A little bit in the back here, almost 3 wide here as we saw it. Triscaro by himself right there on the outside. The 55 is coming now, so he'll be there in just a minute. Should get that draft from the lane in front. Looks like he will. So good stuff right there. A little further on back, we're seeing some single file racing. Not a whole lot going on right back here, but everyone just trying to get to the end of the race, I would assume. There's your pole setter right there. Dylan Basin in 23rd spot. Good stuff right there. Personally, I like where these guys are at. I mean, I like to be, I like kind of playing that conservative game. Being in the back, like not being in the back, right? But being kind of behind these guys in the front, the 2 and 3 wide, guys, right? Because then if an accident or a big wreck happens, you can miss it. You can slow down enough in time and you can be okay, but not lose the draft. And right now, riding aboard your pole setter, Dylan Basin, looking pretty good. You're starting to see it, though. 2 and 3 wide. I like where he's at. Be close enough to the leaders where you're not going to lose them, but also stay out of the mess if it does happen. So far, good news for Basin right here. Three wide, though. That 5 is not slowing down. Matthew Baker, Triscaro, and the 12 right there, all working together to try and make a lane work. And it's starting to. I'll tell you what, when I see this right here as a driver, I'm thinking, man, I kind of like where these guys in the back are, right? Again, Basin back there. What a good spot. But 3 wide on lap 19. Woo, okay. Go for it. You know what, though? It's great news for us. look at this show, man. Awesome stuff right here. That 25 was way up high a second ago, but now has the lead, actually, by about a half a car length. Man, he was looking really, really good up high, but got out in front, now maintains that bottom lane. Really doing well, being pushed by Kyler Wynn right here as well, too. Just about 20 laps into this race, folks. Man, good stuff. A huge, huge purse. $400 to the winner today, as well as hundreds of dollars to the remaining 6. So the top 7 really get a great payout today. All about that cash, folks. And man, Malik Ray in the middle. Third lane kind of dissipated now. We're seeing that 5 kind of draw back and going down low right here, Matthew Baker. So right now we're going to go back to 2 wide. Really impressive stuff by a lot of these guys up front. Brock Westmoreland, man, these guys, a couple of these guys were in the back right now, right? I mean, Kevin Freese up 24 spots before he qualified. You know, just an amazing job. Brock Westmoreland up 31 spots. There he is in that 4. So a couple of guys really have worked their way to the front, and they're choosing to stay in the front, right? So that's the thing. That's the key, right? They're choosing to stay in the front. But again, these guys know what they're doing. Among the best on the surface. Oh man, Freese got a little loose right there in behind Eberhardt. You gotta be careful pushing these cars in the corners, especially on exit, I find. They get a little bit, back end kind of kicks up if you do that collar win to the front right now, diving down below that 25. Bunch of good stuff right now. Malik Ray back out in front. Ooh, dives down low in front of the 82. That was pretty close. The 4 looks like he might have had a fender on him, but got through it just fine. Starting to see again, 3 wide. A tongue twister. That 12 on the outside lane right there. Who is that? Is that Ethan Eckert? Can't quite tell just yet. It is, yeah. Eckert on the high line, that number 12. Again, I do apologize, folks. It is sometimes hard to call them out just because the numbers don't match the scoring tower, but it is all good. We're going to try our best here. Highline really making it work. That 5, Matthew Baker, he's been an advocate for that high line the entire time. He's staying up there right now, for sure. Good stuff. Car pulling way off right there. Not sure if he got loose, but man, everyone here really got a shape. Oh, Malik got tagged right there, I think, from the middle lane. Man, look at this mess that Malik Ray and company have to deal with. Lap down drivers, or tail end really, in front, but they're all over the place, high and low. What do you do here? Trying to navigate. They're staying high, which is great news. Looks like they all will stay high. A lot of respect for those drivers going a lap down right there, staying high. It's always good to see. Oh, Malik, holy jeez. Did you see his hands? Still. Malik almost lost it right there on the outside. He's still getting pushed hard by the 4. The 4 is just not giving up right here. Man, awesome effort to save that car. He was about to be sideways. It didn't look like much, folks, but that was a huge, huge save. These cars aren't as planted, you know, as the next gens and, you know, things like that. The downforce isn't, you know, as friendly for you. And man, that was a big, big bobble. Made it happen. So again, 15th, just about on back, single file right now. Everyone kind of just hanging out, waiting to get into their fuel window. A bunch of guys 2 and 3 wide, or 2 wide really right here, but kind of out of shape. These guys are really just, they're not tight to each other. They're not really, you know, formed in a line, right, to try and catch up to that main draft. Really around and about right now, but I'm sure they will figure it out. Front of the pack, though, is where all the action is. Top 15 side by side here. Lap number 26. Oh lordy, who's that? Matthew Baker went down low, man. That's another one of those super speedway no-nos. Don't hit the apron, right? Looks like Baker might have done that just a tiny bit as he came out of turn 3 and 4 there, but either way, still making it happen. And while we're green right now, let's take a quick look at these paint schemes and kind of shout out some sponsors if we can. Man, look at these right here. The 82 Factory on the side right there. That Kellogg's. Love that look right there. You can't deny that one. Mollahan. That gloss purple. You can't miss it. Prime. Uh-oh, 3 wide here. Hold on, Ethan Eckert. Has some momentum here on the outside lane. Oh, Bonwell. Hold on to it. We'll wait just a second on the paint schemes. We are 3 wide here for the front and at the lead. Malik Wright in the middle, leading the pack here. But that outside lane is coming hard. That 12. Snap-on machine, Ethan Eckert. Giscaro hits the apron right there. Right by that blue cone. Gotta be careful. That can send you around quickly. Great angle here. Riding on board Josh Bonwell. Kind of in the middle. It was 3 wide. Now it's 2 wide, but this gyro cam's a great way, if you're a new viewer, if you've ever wanted to know, man, how banked are these corners? This is a great view to look at. Watch this. The angle of the car. The gyro cam stays straight, but the car moves, and man, you can just really tell the banking that they're dealing with. And it is pretty intense. Great in-car cams here. Good stuff. Kyler Wynn up to the front. Has the edge here by now a car length to that 25. Kevin Freese doing pretty well. But already about to hit lap number 30. 2 wide. And here's the thing too, tires are going to start to wear out a little bit more. Going to get a little greasier, a little slicker. You're not going to be able to make a move as confident. But so far so good by everybody in this field. Man, look at these cars right here, all tight, all wound up. If Bolson or Dylan Basin right here, back in P12th it shows us. He was kind of holding back for a while. Now he's kind of making his way back up to that primary pack there, where they were trying to go 3 and 4 or 2 and 3 wide. Here they go again. That 12, Ethan Eckert, going for that 3 wide here. Great visual to see how close they are. He is 3 wide right now, folks, riding the high line, that top lane. Might have an opening here. He decides to take it. And really good stuff by Eckert. He is not shy to go 3 wide and push the issue, for sure. Green flag pit stop should be coming up. Relatively short, if my notes are correct. So that will be pretty awesome to see how they come down from about 180, 190 down to 55 miles an hour. I cannot wait to see how they can navigate that. But man, good stuff right now. 2 wide, really, man, for about the top 20, just about. Everyone's starting to really get it together. Tyler Vickery right now in 23rd spot. Covered him earlier. A bunch of these guys kind of just sitting out right here. You'll see on your tower as well. A bunch of guys out of the race right now, or also multiple laps down. It's good stuff by everyone here. Front of the field, still Malik Ray on lap 32. Yeah, see, 35th on down, Vondell, Carl Bond, Clay. All 1 lap down. Carl Bond, Logan York is currently the driver who has the free pass position if we were to get that yellow flag. So keep that in mind. Let's kind of continue before we get to green flag pit stops. A little run through the field here as far as paint schemes and sponsors. Hey, when people do these races, they want to get their car on the stream, right? So we are here to showcase some of the Mike Davenport. There he is right there, number 2. Molly and Ethan Eckert still making that move right there on the outside. Matthew Baker. Good looking ride right there. Coasting Thunder. Guys here. Corey Cook. McConey setup shot. Looking good there in that green machine. Triscara, we know him in that prime ride. Heath Job. What's that say? Hyper Motorsports. Okay. Okay, good stuff. Number 760. Can't miss that car. Oh, and his teammate behind him, I'm guessing. Number 7 as well. Good stuff. Wagoneers Welding on that 49 of Chris Melton. Love that. Who's this? Justin Mills. Number 12. Trying to get some close-ups, man, of these paint schemes. We love this. We love these barely able racing. Okay. Good wheeling. Got the wheeling rod going on. Christopher Carter. In loving memory of Chad Denton. All right. Automedic, is that what that says? The red and black car up top there. Kenneth McCullough, excuse me. Tennessee Vols, got that in the paint scheme. M&M's, okay. A couple of extremely original paint schemes, but just kidding. That 7 Haynes right here. Jared Haynes, who's he's got? Who's got the Jack Shack? That's right. Can't forget about that right there. Premier Setup Shop. There they are. On the side of that 44. We got Wendy's in the crowd today. Love that, man. Good stuff. A lot of good paint schemes. A lot of good sponsors. Up front, Malik Ray has some lap traffic in front a little bit. He's going to stay down low, that 38. Gordon Spain, I believe that is. Yes, it is. Gordon Spain. Oh, God. He didn't quite do what he should have done, but hold on now. Green flag stops. Oh, no. The 25 Freese goes off track, but green flag stops. lot of drivers coming down. The leaders, Malik Ray, Eckert, Triscaro, McCullough. And this is huge right here. What do they decide to do? I definitely don't expect tires, but fuel for sure, you need it to get to the end. Maybe you do. Maybe you guys are taking tires, but man, everyone's coming down pit road. But green flag pit stops underway. John Mollahan got a good run. Malik Ray and Kyler Wynn. Looks like he beats off Malik Ray out of pit road. Here come the leaders right now. Again, Matthew Baker, second half of the field. All coming down as well. A couple of guys still on pit road, actually, for, looks like, serving penalties. Kevin Freese, I believe, is serving a penalty for not entering pit road right. He hit the grass. I believe that is the case, but man, look at everyone else. Tires, fuel, what do you do? That 7 car taking tires right here. Maybe just right sides. You take just the right sides. Everyone coming through. There they all come, but green flag pit stops underway. I believe that really takes the cake right there. Most of the drivers have come down, and they're the leaders right there. Kyler Wynn gonna really get a great jump here on these guys. Matthew Baker, who started up front, they're going to blend in pretty close. Just not going to have that momentum, though, to continue through. They'll blend in about 10th, maybe-ish. Yeah, 7th right here, so they'll get that draft. But overall, great stops for a lot of these guys. Eckert, oh, no. Got loose, got pushed. By that 9, Joshua McCullough. Got real squirrely there for a second. Just reading the chat. Quite a few driving through pit boxes. Yeah, I guess, maybe. I'm not too shy. Listen, I just broadcast the races. I don't know all the rules, per se, but we know how to put on a show, right? But if, hey, race control, I'm sure has everything under control. Eckert, though, right now, up front. And Kyler Wynn on the outside lane, too. So those are the two guys, the top two. Whoa, whoa! You were not clear, sir. Kyler Wynn was not quite clear there, but still made it work. I believe Eckert got a little tag there, but we all keep it going. But so far, so good. Front of the field here, about the top, it's top 10, really, all kind of in that, just throw them under a blanket right there. All close together. About 10th on back. Starting to get single file, or they're trying to. Or maybe not. Maybe they're going to go too wide here, but green flag pit stops always kind of jumble up the field, though. Right now we're seeing some single file racing all the way back from about 18th on back here. All single file. And this is the thing. See, like a small 4-pack like this being led by Chris Melton. This 4-pack has to stick together. You know, nice and tight. You can't be, trying to pass each other, right? You get it, be front to tail to nose. Nose to tail. However it goes. But, yeah, they got to stay right there to get and catch the leaders in front of them, or else they're going to lose that draft. That's bad news for them. So, up front, this is still where the money's going to get made. Malik Ray, Eckert, Triscaro as well up top. Looking really good. Yeah, too wide for about the top 18. So really, this is where everybody wants to be. Lap 41. We are past the halfway point, so a lot can happen now. Fuel mileage should not be an issue from this point on. Tires might be, but I don't expect drivers to take tires if we go green, obviously, or even under yellow. To be honest, I don't see that really happening. But lap 42 in a damn good race underway. Top 5 right now as they sit: Malik Ray, Michael Triscaro, Kyler Wynn, Matthew Baker, Ethan Eckert. A couple of guys had some issues. Kevin Freese right now we saw him up front quite a bit. I believe he had a black flag. You saw him kind of go into the grass right there on pit road entry. That'll definitely give you a black flag. So I believe it's a 40-second pit stop. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it's a 40-second penalty. So back here for him as well. A couple of notables as well. Tyler Vickery, 31st. Your pole sitter right now in 14th. So definitely still within that pack right there, that lead pack, trying to navigate and do his thing. But awesome run. Hey, real quick, as they come around to the start-finish line, we're going to go to one of our favorite segments, the Harpoon Design Bring the Noise, sponsored by them. Let's get it. Again, huge thanks to Harpoon Design for bringing the noise all the time, man. Great stuff. I'll tell you what, if you want to bring the noise on your paint schemes, go and check them out, harpoondesign.com. They do the best paint schemes on the service. And I'll endorse that all day long. Right now, though, up front, Kyler Wynn. Up front in P1, Malik Ray, Ethan Eckert in P2. That lead keeps changing quite a bit, but behind him, it really is pretty tough. Again, we mentioned it earlier, it's hard to kind of pass when you're kind of stuck in this freight train, really, of traffic. You really got to be that one guy or two guys to kind of maybe go to the high line or scoot middle if there's a spot for it, right? But it's just so tough to try and navigate. You got to hope that those front cars make it happen, and they push, but it is not easy feat. Let's ride on board real quick. Matthew Baker. We've seen him make some moves all day long. Riding aboard right now, the gyro cam. Right behind Michael Triscaro. And then Ethan Eckert below him. Eckert has been trying to push the outside line the entire race, but right now he finds himself down low in third. So right where he wants to be on lap 47. We saw the big one happen, folks, on lap 5. Huge wreck, but will it happen again? I'm gonna knock on wood for a second real quick, but man, I don't know. The way, look at this, the two trying to squeeze middle. That's kind of the desperation moves you have to start doing if you want to advance. It's so tough. John Mollahan in the number 2 machine. Kanawha Valley on the side of that car, man. It is just not easy. But he makes it work, right? Squeezes middle. Takes a few more spots, but 3 wide about to happen here in just a second. At 61. Corey Cook leading the outside lane here, trying to at least. Will need some more help. But so far, so good. And so far, it looks like Kyler Wynn in that 82. Zoom in real quick. He's been pretty loyal to Malik Wright. He's right behind him as much as he can be. It was like that out of the green flag pit stops, and then even now under green. So far, a lot of these guys really sticking to it. Oh no! Matthew Baker! How the hell did he save that? Oh my word, what an incredible save. I don't know how the hell he did that. Very impressive of a move right there. To not wreck that car, especially not wreck it, but also not wreck it in front of the field where he was. He'll find himself right now back to 19th spot. He'll have to get himself back going. And great run right there. Lap 50. We are 25 laps to go right now. 2/3 of this race over. So get ready. How will this race end? Malik Wright has dominated, but I'll tell you what, it only takes one move for everything to go down the drain. Who wants it more, right? $400 on the line for the winner. It's a hefty payday. Malik Ray, Kyler Wynn. Quick update on a couple drivers right now. Good time to kind of showcase where everyone's at. A bunch of guys out of the race. Sheets and Corvette, 14 laps down. You see that on the side of your screen on our scoring tower. But top 30 on the lead lap. It's good news for those boys. As we go through the scoring tower right there. Yeah, so 32 and up. Logan York got his lap back. Freese is now 1 lap down, unfortunately, but a bunch of guys out or 3 laps down and multiple laps down. So the top 32 really are the players in this race. You'll see Logan York in this big field right here. So these guys, you know, Vickery, these guys all have to stay nose to tail to catch that main pack. That's going to be tough to do with 24 laps to go, but it can happen. Front though, 3 wide. That did not take long. 24 laps to go here. Wynn, Eberhardt, and Ray are all the leaders of each line. Who can prevail? No time for jokes now. It is definitely go time. Maybe not yet, but very, very close. 23 laps to go. I believe everyone should be good on fuel. And you have the tires that you have. So right now it's time to get yourself situated. We know how hard it is to pass. And these guys just making it happen. But 3 wide right now, up in the front. 3 wide, 5 rows back. Time to get serious. Riding aboard Brock Westmoreland right now in 13th spot. You're going to see what it's like to be in the middle of this pack right here. And he is 3 wide, just like the drivers in front, and it is just not easy to navigate. You are just stuck. And just like that too, right? 3 wide to the middle, but now he's up high and there's 2 cars below him. So it's always trying to navigate. Ooh, I thought he was gonna go for that hole, but he did not. It's always trying to find out what line is moving. It is just not easy. 21 laps to go right now. Eberhardt in that 90 on the high line. Really doing a good job. And sometimes, too, it comes down to the pusher, right? Who's pushing you behind you? That's the key a lot of the time. And guess what? The one pushing him, Dylan Basson, the pole sitter of today's race. Fastest man in Talladega, knows what he's doing, but pushing and leading are 2 way different things. And this is a really good job by that 42 to hold on and to push that 90. It's still really, really close, and they squeeze right there at Triscaro in the middle. Definitely not a happy spot to be in, but really doing a good job. No lap traffic in front to worry about, it looks like. So that is the good news, but man, 3 wide. We are not wasting any time to get down to the end of this race. I'm in agreement. The chat says this cannot last, and I agree. Something has to give. Tires, right? I mean, tires, I'm telling you, at some point, they're going to start to feel a little greasy. Uh-oh. The 56. Oh, boy. Here we go. No way they all kept it straight right there. Unbelievable. Josh Bonwell was sideways, but somehow kept it straight, and we're staying green. We saw him, I think, hit the apron, really. We saw it for a flash. And then got around, but man, great job by the pack around him to not wreck and to keep it going, man. It's just a really, really good job. Nothing really changing up front. It was 3 wide, but now it's calmed down. While we saw it 3 wide, I mean, I agreed. Chat, I mean, hey, you can't hold on to this, right? 3 wide, tires getting worse and worse as we go. There's no way. 2 wide I can see working, but 3 wide, 18 laps to go, I don't know. I would not be surprised to see a big wreck to start the race like we saw in lap 5, and then a big one to end the race. Bookend of this PGR Intimidator Series race at Talladega, man. You never know. Ethan Eckert wasting no time. On the outside. Oh, Malik Ray, and big move here. This is going to be it. Huge wreck to Scryer on the outside. Baker up high as well. It all started up front with Malik Ray. And right now, they're all wrecking your pole sitter. Everyone around in, oh no. And that right there, folks, was bound to happen. There's just no way you can race that hard for so long without something breaking. And it did. Let's go back. We saw the bobble with Malik Ray. I'm not sure who he was getting hit into. But we got to break this one down for sure. So that right there is kind of the tip of the iceberg. Eckert getting into the 82. It really starts a little bit before this, when I believe the 82 and Malik get into it. Try and get a better angle here. Yeah, so it's already kind of going down here. We'll get one more shot. I know where we can find it. Here we go. So right now, yeah, the 82 of Kyler Wynn. Yeah, so he's on the backstretch here. I mean, so far, pushing fine. Little bobble there from the 7. So yeah, just a bad push by the 82. It gets the 82 out of check right here. Malik somehow holds on to that. Man, great job there. But then around we go. Baker, everyone else at this point, just kind of collateral damage, but big stack up. Triscaro gets air, man. Holy. Baker hard into the wall. A bunch of these guys, man. Whoa, look at the 50. Holy. 29 all over the place. But again, this is the cause and effect, right? Hard racing, 17 laps to go in a race that pays out a lot of money. And this is what happens. Big wrecks, the big consequences. And that is it. Second caution of the race only, which is nice, but man, they have been huge. Bunch of guys on pit road, obviously. Fixing damage, taking tires, filling up on fuel. Sometimes the fuel helps, you know, when it comes to overall balance of the car. You know, maybe you get better handling out of it, but bunch of guys, though. A lot of favorites on pit road. Matthew Baker, to name a few. Kevin Freese, we saw him earlier, looking really good. Kyler Wynn, the 82, pretty well beat up right now on pit road as well. Dylan Basson, your pole sitter, on pit road, looking pretty well beat up. Michael Triscaro as well. So a lot of guys here, a lot of potential winners, seemingly out of the race right now. Can still compete in the race, but I don't think they'll have cars capable of winning per se. But either way, the leaders right now, 15 laps to go. So right now, folks, second caution of the night in this PGR Intimidator series. Big race right here. Huge thanks to our partners right there as well. Love all that they do for us. Pace car, though, is out. And lights are out as well. So we should be going green here. About 13 laps to go in this race. So, man, a lot going down. Wrapping this race up here pretty quick, folks. Lap number 14. Yeah, 13 laps to go here at the line. And, man, again, no fast repair. So all these guys getting through these, you know, big wrecks, or not getting through, but getting involved, that might be it, right? You can't fix that car. So that is unfortunate. I'm sure one of you guys in the chat will answer this diligently. The only thing I didn't ask before the race was, are there overtimes? Probably should have, but I do not know if there are or not. So maybe I'll have race control shout us out. But either way, 13 laps to go before we even get to that point. So Malik Ray, Joshua McCullough in the front right now. We're going to go back green here, folks. 13 laps to go to decide this race. Talladega Superspeedway. Geico restart zones out. And here we are. Green flag. We're back green. Inside lane gets a really good jump right here. Has a gap behind them, though. The outside lane has more cars in line, but... Oh, big bump by the 9 right there. Just straight up bumped the 89 out of the way. Oh, my word. Kept it going straight. Good job. The outside lane now, though, has that preferred groove. And they are making it work. Who is that? The number 9 of McCullough. Joshua McCullough making it work. The 44 behind him, Andrew Navarro. A couple of these guys been kind of hanging out in that mid to back of the pack, right? And right now, 13 laps to go, you find yourself in position to get the win. Laps to go. Malik Ray getting a great push by the 2. John Mollahan. Nine car on the outside lane, also trying to push. Just like that, we are 3 wide. A couple more guys, even 3 wide back. A little bit too, about back in that top 15, top 20. Malik Ray down low, though. The number 9 is also right there, Joshua McCullough. And then Dawson Wise on the way high lane there in the number 9. Everyone pushing so hard to stay up there. The 44 in the middle right there. Only 10 more laps to go, folks, to decide this race. Little bobble right there from the 7 of Malik Ray. He's getting pushed a little bit by that, I believe that's Corey Cook. Or behind, excuse me, Mollahan, but man. 2 wide up front, but 3 wide behind him. And that is not going to last much longer. We're going to get 3 wide here, I'm sure. Up in the front, fighting for this win. Overall, good stuff, man. Malik Ray, Joshua McCullough. Ever since that last restart, these two have been the ones to fight for it. Sometimes, though, it's all about that push. Who's going to have the better pusher as we start to wind this race down? Well, McCullough makes a move here, down low. Uh-oh, going to get tagged a little bit. Man, that was super close. Really aggressive by that 9 to go down low there. But makes a stick, and now we're 3 wide. Cody Niegels Man, where has he been all race long? And all of a sudden, like I said pre-race, right? Hey, end of the race, the cream rises to the top. And Cody Eagles up front, trying to win this race. Extra life on the side of it. Man, what a huge push on the outside line here. Eagles should be able to get this draft right here on the side draft, 2 of the 9. Some lap traffic up ahead. Only one car, I believe it is. So he will have to stay way up high. Which he does. Such a good job right here. Sometimes I just kind of sit back and watch myself and kind of in awe of what's going on right now. And right now it's one of those moments, man. 3 wide, Triscaro on the outside, lap down traffic. Unfortunate. The race ended early for him. Big bobble there for the 9, McCullough. Cody Eagles up high in Dawson Wise. They had a good run there for a second, but right now they're still up high, but don't seem like have the push they need to really challenge for that top spot. Either way, 6 laps to go. Oh boy! The 44, big wreck right here! The 9 getting involved. Eckert, I believe, is well involved. Malik Ray damaged in that as well. Eckert destroyed. Five laps to go. Unbelievable. Jared Haynes, Kenneth McCullough, big damage. Tyler Basson. Yeah, Ethan Eckert really hurt right there. Brock Westmoreland, front end damage. Big time players getting involved in this big one here, folks, with 5 laps to go. We'll go back, we'll watch it, and find out what happened here. Coming down to the end. Try and get a good look here. So Malik Ray gets involved. Yeah, it starts at the front. The 41. We got to go back a little bit more, looks like. Try and get a way better view here. Yeah, it happens earlier than I think it does. So let's get one more look. Here we go. So yeah, the 44 leading the right or leading the low line. Kind of bobbles behind that 9. The 3 makes a super defensive move, thinking he's going to try to avoid it, but the car was right there. The 89 was right there on the right side, so definitely kind of a panicky move the 3 car made, unfortunately. The 44 might have figured it out if Angie Navarro, if that was the case, but either way, huge mess right here. 89 involved, the 9. We saw these guys leading, really, that top couple of lanes there. And, man, unfortunately, just... Yeah, Eckert right there, you see him getting tangled in. Not good. Another big one. And another just huge blow to a lot of these guys. Cody Eagles, though, man, you talk about guys that we have not talked about the entire time, right? Here they are. They're starting to show up. And I mentioned it earlier, kind of like what Basson was doing earlier, right? It kind of just, listen, I mean, you don't need to be up front the entire time, right? And as we've seen, a couple, if not all three, really, of our big wrecks today have come from the front or towards the front. So, you know, right now I'm seeing guys I haven't seen all race. Cody Niegels, we know how fast he is, right? Andrew Navarro in the 44. You know, John Mollahan, Dylan Jones, Logan York, a good one, right? Logan York, very, very fast on this style racing. And, man, what else do you say, right? I mean, right now he was lapped down at one point. Now he's 5th. So not too bad. Corey Cook. And then guys like Vickery, right, who have kind of struggled, you know, throughout the race. Right now is back up there. Kevin Freese, we saw him have that pit road incident, or that penalty, entering pit road and going into the grass, right? So he's back up to 12th. So a lot of these guys can still find their way, you know, at a minimum into the money, right? In that top 7. But again, top 7 pays the money. $400 to P1, $100 to P7, and all the way in between. But this is good stuff. That 44 has the back end pretty well dinged up, actually. You can see, I believe the 6 car of Niegels is pretty well clean. I think I might have saw something on the left side, but I think he's good. Either way, we're coming down to the wire, folks. This is going to be a 2-lap shootout as we get down to it. So here we go. Let me know in the chat, folks, who is going to win this race. Will we see an overtime? I'm saying yes. But, man, Niegels looking so good. Navarro, Mollahan, Jones, Cook. Logan York right there. A good one to bet on. Malik Ray still in this race, still in it. Right now in P8. So car a little bit banged up, but can still make it happen. Here we go. Pace car going to be turning in. Take that hard left corner. There we go. 2 laps to go to decide this race. PGR Intimidator Super Speedway Series. We're back green. So far, pretty good run on the outside lane, but the low line has the momentum. Look at that 44, getting a good push by the 41. 61 there has to get a little bit closer to the outside lane to really make it work. But not quite. Back at it. We're seeing the bottom line really fragmented. Not good. Cody Niegels getting a great run right here. That 2-car, Mollahan, he's not going to stick with him. He goes down as well, but doesn't have the help. What does Corey Cook do in the 61? He's going to push Niegels. Oh, and a big wreck here. Yellow flag is out. We're not going to get the white flag this time by. The yellow is out. In a huge wreck once more. Approaching the white flag, but not quite getting there. believe it started here with Bames. I believe is what I'm being told here. Oh, Price just kind of hip checks Malik Ray, and then Jones, excuse me, just goes around here. Man, yeah, that's a big wreck. Into the 97 as well. 97 has nowhere to go, really. That 50 is going to get clobbered here. Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to happen, right? Zero patience. Drivers, well below 10th place, trying to make an effort to try and secure some kind of position, desperation move at the end of the race. And that is what we saw, for sure. So back at it, still 2 laps to go here, so overtime it is in this race. I believe there's unlimited overtimes. Please correct me if I'm wrong, chat, if you know the answer. But I believe it's unlimited. Could be wrong. Either way, it's going to be our first time here. And man, Neagles, Cook, Mollahan, bunch of guys looking pretty good here. Let's real quick step aside for a second. We have like 2 laps to go here until we're back green. So we'll thank some sponsors. We'll come right back, folks. All right, welcome back, folks. It is the PGR Intimidator series here in Talladega. Another banger of a race. Cody Neagles up front, Corey Cook, John Mollahan, Andrew Navarro, David Flanagan, your top 5 as we enter into another overtime. So 2 laps to go here as we wind this race down. A lot can happen, right? Who's going to win? Who's going to get that $400 paycheck today for winning this race? There's more money to be had, second, third, fourth, right? But nothing is as good as winning. Pace car lights are out. We're going to get one more time at this. We came pretty close last time to get that white flag, but right now, can we get it? Before we go green, big shout out to you guys for showing up today on race day and supporting the channel, and as well as PGR. Big thanks to these guys here for bringing me in. Love doing these races for you guys. Been a while since we've done one, but hey, you know what? Thursdays are open for me, so hey, give me a ring whenever you want. I'll always be around. I love doing these, and they are fun to do, and it's always a good time here in PGR. So, Super Speedway Racing, man, you love to see it. Cody Neagles, Corey Cook, going to be on the front row here. We're looking to crown a winner here in 2 laps. Corey Cook Can he win this race? Cody Niegels? Man. Good stuff here. Cody Niegels, Corey Cook. Who's going to get the better push? We know how good John Mollahan is as a pusher in that purple number 2. At 44, though, Andrew Navarro pretty good himself. Here we go, though. Green flag about to be out. Geico restart zone. Niegels and Cook. We're back green. Can we get the white flag this time by? We saw Malik Ray almost try to go in the middle or down low right there, but not quite. Yellow flag already out. What's going on here? David Sheets and Wagoneer. Looks like they went around. I mean, we're talking like 35th position. Let's take a look. I'm actually getting word Triscaro maybe as well. Oh boy. Big old mess right here, huh? The 06. Here we go. The 55 here, Mike Eberhardt. Let's go back a little bit further and see if we can figure out what happened. It looks like it started on the, not the restart, but the very soon after. Yeah, up front, they're like 3, 4 wide, almost 5 wide, 6 wide, 10 wide, I don't even know. The 06. Yeah, he just comes across the nose right there. And, yeah, that was David Sheets who was involved in that, so kind of went across. I mean, that was, I mean, okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, what do you say? I mean, racing like that for 35th, come on, guys, you know. And to be fair, that would be my same reaction for a league race, another money race, even a fun race. I don't know. It just, man, to race that hardcore for 35th, with 2 laps to go, I don't know. I don't know. I know I should probably stay neutral as a commentator, but it's just hard to see. You know, it's just hard to see that kind of thing, but it's going to happen. Either way, one more overtime we're going to get here. Corey Cook is actually officially the leader, as he was in front of Niegels at the time of the yellow. So Corey and Niegels, Mollahan, Navarro, Flanagan, your top 5. Well, all right, we're going to get one more attempt at this. We've already thanked our sponsors. We've already, I mean, what else do we do? Kind of just sit around here and wait till we go green. Just joking. Hey, quick update. So race day, if you're not familiar, we host 3 other leagues as well. So Mondays, we have the NORA Truck Series on Monday nights. They're wrapping up their season here pretty soon. About 5 races to go, but good stuff over there. So Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. A lot of fun there. Tuesday nights, the ASRA Harpoon Design Cup Series, which is a great time. I'm a little biased because that's the league I run, but you know, we gotta flex a bit. But that's the Cup Series, Next Gen Cars, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. as well on the channel. That's been a lot of fun. Next we have Talladega. Actually, we're coming right here. next Tuesday night. So that'll be a lot of fun as a part of the middle race of our mid-season madness tournament. It's kind of like an in-season tournament, similar to like what NBA does and what NASCAR recently announced. So pretty cool. And then Wednesdays every other week, we typically do the IMSA. It's an IMSA experience road course league. We kind of broadcast it based on attendance. It is like a new series, so trying to get off the ground, but good stuff. But hey, Thursdays we're open. Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays we take off for hanging out and relaxing, but hey, we have a lot of fun here on the channel. So shout out for all you guys supporting us and getting down to it. So we're going to get one lap to go here for yellow. Corey Cook, your leader. Cody Neagles in P2. We're going to figure this out here pretty soon. We're going to get a leader and a winner here momentarily. Immediately after the race ends, we'll let the winner do some burnouts, and we'll bring him up into the booth. Typically, we talk to the top three, so we'll probably do that again tonight, barring any changes. But I like bringing in the top three. Usually go 3, 2, 1 in interviews. So if you're new to the channel, so we'll do that for sure, and then we'll peace out. Thursday night, it's a good night. Bit rainy out here. I know a lot of people dealing with the hurricanes and whatnot in Florida. Got a couple buddies in Miami, so hoping they're doing okay and getting through it. But 2 laps to go. We've had 2 attempts at this. This is going to be the third. So can we get the end of this race done right now, this time by? We're going to find out real fast. Let's crank up that music real quick. Let's get some drama going here. Right? Here we go. We are 2 to go. Overtime, number 3, Corey Cook, Cody Neagles up front. We're going to waste no time. Can we get the white flag in 1 lap? We're going to find out right now. Geico restart zone. Starter has the green flag again. And back at it. Green flag. A great jump by both lines right here. The low line has a bit of an advantage. Corey Cook looking really good, getting pushed by Mollahan. He was good all race long. What does Cook do here? Does he move up in front of Neagles? He does. I called it. Uh-oh. Too much, though. Too high. They're going to get left out in freight trains. That's going to be it for Corey Cook. Thanks for being here. Cody Neagles up high, though, in that secondary lane. That leaves room for Mollahan here to try and sneak this one out. Almost in the trial. Can we get the white flag this time by? And here we go. White flag is out. Sponsored by Cardano. Huge thanks to Cardano. And we're going to end this race right now. Neagles and Mollahan up front. Who can get this thing done? Who's going to get the better push? Navarro on the outside pushing Neagles. And Flanagan. Oh, the 124 car out and about and spun around. Keeps it going. The 09 though on the outside. Logan York going to try and push on the outside. 3 wide here. Who is going to win this race? Neagles in the middle, not doing great. Falling back a bit. Mollahan though on the inside line has a great run right here. There is no steam from the second and third lane. Mollahan out front. Will that 23 pull out? Or will he push the 2? It's not going to be enough. John Mollahan wins today in Talladega. Unbelievable job by that number 2 to get the win. And he was pushing Corey Cook the best that he could do. But Cook just made the wrong move. Tried to go high and block Niegels and stay out in front of that middle lane. But he pushed it out too far. And there he is, the winner. John Mollahan, $400 richer on the night. Let him burn this thing down right now, right on top of that Geico restart zone. Maybe not. Into the grass. Man, Mollahan, a great job right there to secure this win. Huge effort by that number 2 to get the job done today. P2, David Flanagan, and then third is Malik Ray. Solid effort by all of these guys. Logan York, P4. Danny Barnes, P5. Cody Niegel, 6th. And then Kevin Freese in P7. So those are the 7 drivers that'll be in that money positions. Mollahan, Flanagan, Ray, York, Barnes, Niegels, and Freese, barring any post-race penalties or whatnot that I guess could happen. So unofficial results. There he is, John Mollahan, your winner today. One hell of a race. We're going to step aside for just a quick second, thank our primary sponsor. We'll come right back and we'll talk to your top 3 if we can. Stick around, folks. All right, we are back at the conclusion of the PGR Super Speedway Series League, or Series, excuse me, here in Talladega. We're going to try and talk to our top 3 here if we can, depending on availability and whatnot. So let's try and sneak them all in here if we can real fast, like we like to do. Let's bring in Malik. Right here he is. And there he is, Malik Ray, P3 on the day. Man, you led so many laps today. Looked really good. Unfortunately, got involved and tangled up in that wreck a little earlier. But man, at the end of the day, dude, top 3 is a damn good effort, man. How do you feel?
I feel sensational, man. I mean, like I was at 280, like coming out of turn 4, so I was very nervous that I was gonna blow up in front of the whole field, but I didn't. So you know, I'm very happy about that. But yeah, man, I don't know how I made it that far with all that damage.
It's not.
Shout out to Danny Barnes for helping me.
Yes, sir. Hey, I mean, third place, according to my notes here, pays $200, so not a bad turnout for you. So good job today, man. Hey, real quick, dude, give us a shout outs for any sponsors, friends, family you got.
Shout out to the guys at Jack Shack. And shout out to all you guys for broadcasting. Shout out to Mike for putting on the league. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Danny Barnes. I think I ran out of people to thank. And that's it. Yeah, that's it, man.
All right, man. Hey, impressive job today. Good stuff, dude. We'll catch you next time, man.
All right. Thank you, man.
There he is, Malik Ray, P3 on the day. We'll bring in second place right now, David Flanagan. Did a great job as he kind of went throughout the race. Let's try and bring him in real quick. David Flanagan, what is he? David. Where is he? Huh. The Discord names don't line up with their iRacing names. It's throwing me off. I don't know where David Flanagan is. I'm going to guess this is him. Let's try and find out. David Flanagan, is this you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guessed right. What's going on, man? Hey, good stuff today. P2 on the day. You were kind of among, kind of in this race, like my guys who were like not really like in the front, maybe by choice, but you were there at the end, man. And a P2, I know you wanted the win, but ultimately a damn good run, man. How'd it go from your end?
Yeah, obviously, there's been a lot of chatter today, so I kind of knew the boys were gonna be a little rough at the start, and they proved it lap 12. So it was just kind of just staying out of the middle of everything, and then just kind of working my way up, and then that big wreck happened, and I was inside the top 10, and luckily I was within arm's reach of my teammate, and well, I didn't leave my teammate there, so we actually finished 1-2. It was a great debut for me and McCullough Motorsports. Happy to run with them, glad to be on board with them. I'm happy to push Mullihan to a win anytime, and any of the guys on the team.
Yeah, man, really impressive effort today. So good stuff. Really looked good up there. Real quick, man, give us like any shout-outs you might have, friends, family, sponsors. What do you got for us?
Yeah, so my new team, McCullough Motorsports. My friends racing team, Chrome Racing. Trey, Bryce, Adam, Brady, all the gang. Shout out P2. And Chase Mastretta, you shouldn't have sold me.
Oof, fighting words. I love that. Hey, man, good job today, P2. We'll catch you next time, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Good stuff. Well, right now we're going to bring in your winner, John Mullihan. Where the hell is he? Get him up here right now. Here he is, John Mullihan, the winner of today's PGR Super Speedway Series race in Talladega. Man, unreal job today. Kind of up there the entire time. Looked really fast. I know Corey Cook kind of made a move at the end that kind of surprised me, but then I guess not. Tried to block Neagles in that line, but you kind of just were gifted that top spot, right, I guess, and either way you had to make it work, and you did. And $400, Richard, man. How do you feel?
Oh, man, if you did it 1,000 times, you get 1,000 different results. Nevertheless, I'll take this PGR victory. This is easily the most prestigious series in all of money racing, and these wins here are not easy to come by, so I'm very honored to have number 3 tonight. Couldn't have done it tonight without David Flanagan, a new member to Team McCullough Motorsports over there. So very thankful to have him, and just really glad with the results tonight. Can't wait to go back and watch the broadcast.
Yes, sir, man. Really impressive stuff. Love the paint scheme, too. That purple really sticks out, so I'm digging that. But, hey, real quick, man, give us your shout-outs real quick. Any, friends, family, sponsors you got for us today?
Obviously, man, everybody over at McCullough Motorsports, everybody over at Canal Valley Key and Fob, Will Jewelry and Loan, both my sons, Jackson and Carter, my fiance, Brittany, everybody over at PGR Motorsports, and Steve up in the booth for putting on an awesome show tonight. Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, good stuff today, and big win for you, man. So good stuff. We'll catch you next time, dude. Go celebrate.
Hey, thank you, brother. Take care.
Man, there he is. John Mullihan, the winner of today's race. Really, really good stuff for him. And, man, couldn't have called a better race. These guys really know how to put on a show. And that's going to be it, folks. Hey, right there, that is the end of the race, the unofficial results. Let's bring them in there for you. There they are. Top 7. Get the money paid out. So there are the winners. Man, big thanks to you folks for being here, supporting Race Day, supporting PGR as a series. Cannot thank you enough for that. So please hit the like button, subscribe button. It actually helps the algorithms quite a bit as far as discoverability and reaching people. So really, really cool. But hey, that's been us. My name is Steve. Hopefully you'll see us back again soon for some more PGR action. And man, good stuff today. So have a good night, folks. We love you.